I still have not worked out an intro for these videos yet. I'll try one. Oh, hi there. How are you? Well, I was just sitting here sniffing some perfume. That's a stupid one. I like last week's better. Today, we're going to do a fragrance review, but also, I want to tell you about this new thing I'm doing. I'm a songwriter and a painter and an author. I do lots of stuff. I'm an artist, and I think my job is to communicate through beauty. So I have found a new way for people to experience my paintings and sort of like bring them into a different part of people's lives instead of just hanging on a wall. Hey, T. How you doing? You want me to hold you while we do this? She just couldn't stop it. Oh, it's okay. Everybody say hi. I opened an Etsy shop. There'll be a link in the description. Coffee mugs, t-shirts, yoga pants, all with different paintings on them. I'll be coming out with some new items soon as well, but it's a brand new store. This is kind of the first time I'm talking very much about it. I'm just so busy doing things, I forget that I need to tell people I'm doing them. Real helpful. Real helpful. How's Daddy gonna buy more food for you? So please check out my store. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description. And help yourself to some coffee mugs and some stickers and all kinds of stuff, man. Today I want to talk about Curve by Liz Claiborne. I actually have a bottle of this because it's pretty cheap. And boy, does it smell like it. Shots fired, Liz! Shit's on today! Let me dissect these fragrance notes for you of Liz Claiborne's Curve. First of all, look at this delightful packaging. Can you see the colors here? See that? Sort of a green and, it's not really green, what is that? Kind of like a yellowy green and gold. Yellowy green and gold. And if you see, you know, a Liz Claiborne thing at like, you know, the mall or whatever, you know, have like bright things that have like neon yellow and silver. I genuinely do not like the color palette that that company uses. I'm sure Liz is a great person. See, I don't have to always like curse the darkness. I can like praise the light. She's probably a nice lady. Good business person, I'll bet you. Fragrance notes in Liz Claiborne's Curve include a trash can full of spree and bug spray. Now I think it's sort of like a green smell. I think it's ugly. The advertising for it is so obnoxious. I think they're aiming at young teenage guys with their ads. Because there's like a spiky-haired youth, and he puts this shit on, and, you know, some 20-year-old babe, you know, swoops in on him out of nowhere or whatever. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen to you if you wear this. Now, this is just my opinion, of course, but isn't that fucking implied? I don't know why everybody on the internet has to keep saying, it's just my opinion and shit. Of course it's my fucking opinion. That's what we're doing. That's what this is. It's my opinion. This smells like if you force-fed my cat champagne for a week and let her get really dehydrated. And then you give her as food. Remember those little sweet tarts? Or remember Nerds? Those candy? Feed her that and force feed her the champagne. She won't like the champagne. And then you collect her piss after a week. Cat piss from a dehydrated and sugar-filled feline. Delightful. Summery. No, I don't like this shit. I hate that I bought this. I want that $15 back so bad. I knew it too because the packaging was ugly as fuck. And I was like, I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that fragrance. It's just bad, man. You can go look up the real fragrance notes. I'm not gonna really fuck with it. Gross. It's so sweet. It's so pissy. It's so... There's a greenness. All right, let's find the good parts. Let's find the good parts. It's it is a liquid, which is very good for some perfumes. The bright gold and green coloring of this makes it easy to find in a stack of perfumes. You know, in case you need to throw it at a home intruder. Liz Claiborne's Curve. Why am I being so mean about it? I don't know. I don't think they'll watch this. I'm sure they do other things great, and some of the flankers for this must be great. This is one of the more popular fragrances around. It does very well, it gets lots of good reviews. This ain't gonna be one of them. No, let me score this shit. It doesn't make my eyes water, but it's like an obnoxious smell. So because it doesn't make my eyes water, I think it's above a 2. And I'm a very kind man. I'm a very kind man. And I want to be so kind. But I'm also a man that needs to speak his truth. Other fragrance notes. Really? Yeah, fuck it. Other fragrance notes for Liz Claiborne's Curve include... Okay, here's like a real memory from my life. Once upon a time, I was a child, just once. And my granddad owned a little boutique store. They sold perfume there. And I would often hang out at the store after my folks would, take me from school and drop me off there so they'd be at work, But my grandfather was a real fashion guy. He cared about it a lot. Worked for Neiman Marcus when he was younger. He and his wife opened a store in Lubbock, Texas to sell high-end fashion things for normal people. A noble idea. He always had a bunch of perfumes for sale. And every once in a while, for a holiday or just randomly, he would give my brother and I, just a handful of fragrance samples. And I never, ever really wore them. Because, well, they were all out of date. That's why he was giving them to us. Because I don't know. He's like, whatever, it's probably good. And we're just kids, what do we know? We just wanted to sniff them and have fun or whatever. But they were almost always out of date. And he'd open them up with us or whatever, and he'd be like, never mind about that one, it's out, But that's what this shit smells like. One thing my granddad used to say when the fragrances were out of date, he said, If you don't like how it smells, it'll still make a good cocktail. So that might be a thing for this. Here's my review. Liz Claiborne's Curve might make a good cocktail. I would not drink a cocktail that smelled like this, but that'd get you drunk, probably a little bit of this. I'm gonna rate this like a 3.5. I've smelled stuff that's worse than this. Halston Z14. That's one of the worst I've ever smelled. Maybe I'll do a review of that, but I just don't want to sniff it again. That shit's way lower than this. That isn't almost like make my eyes water grossness. Halston Z14. Yeah, free shout out to those guys. We hate you, Halston. We hate you. We don't hate them. We think their product is bullshit. Liz Claiborne Curve. Nope. Nope, not even for a minute. Not for you. Not for you, you classy, intelligent character, you. Not a lady. Not a guy. I don't think so, man. Too sweet. It's got no power to it. It's got no. It doesn't have enough low end to it. Ah, there's a real critique. Not all this cat piss, asparagus water kind of talk. It doesn't have a strong base to it. I've smelled it, the dry down. I've given it a few tries, man. Maybe you can see. I've given it a few tries. I've worn it a few different times. It smells okay on me. My skin tends to sort of like bring out things like woodsiness and sweetness. But like, I think it's too sweet for me. It's just not a good smell. And I'm sorry about you. And maybe I'll just get in so much trouble with you guys on this. Maybe tell me in the comments, but I'm such a piece of shit. But, oh, so 3.5. And I think I'm being kind. I think I'm being kind. Because I'm not going to change it now. 3.5. I think we may have had some low scores before, but that probably is the lowest that we've done. 3.5. Just not good. I'm trying to think of different, this men's fragrance. I'm trying to think of what guy I could recommend this for. If you're going on a date and it's one of those like socially awkward situations where you found like you think you have to go, but you don't want to like be a dick and drive this person away, I think this might be your fragrance. Because you can still be a nice person and smell like this, they ain't going to want to see you again. So that's a usage. I don't know why I haven't thrown this out. I'm lucky that I haven't, because this is a weird episode. I don't think I've done one like this. Some people were a little frustrated that I didn't just love Acqua di Gio Profumo. So I wonder if I'm going to get in trouble, you fuckers, for this. Probably not. We're all friends here, right? Everybody can have their own opinion. My pointy, jagged nose thinks that this smells like... what's it smell like? It smells like the bathroom at a meadery. It smells like your grandmother at her funeral. No thanks.